Hey there, Shoreditch. Welcome to KPPL Radio. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. Try and stay clear of Haggerston Park for the next few days. The place is swarmed with police as they're trying to ID anyone who comes close to a crime scene. Any information in regard to capturing the known killer of Davis Hunter is much needed. Through an anonymous tip, they are uncovering the body of yet another victim of the London Davis murders. That'll be 6 children in total. 2 other boys are missing in the East London area and are yet to be found. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the families.
Blake, I've got an anonymous note. 137 Copeland Street. It's him. The killer is there. Now I need you to meet me immediately, or else I'm going in. Hurry.
In other news, it's London Fashion Week, so we're happy to let you know that Miss Vivian Van Saint will be joining us on the phone a bit later to give us some words of wisdom. A few days ago, it was made public how she's looking at leaving her career behind and moving to New York. Vivian has been known by many in the fashion world as an ambassador of multiple brands in Europe and the States. A party girl by nature, she's been seen on the arm of many sports personalities, DJs and rappers in London, so maybe the party lifestyle's caught up with her and she's looking to escape.
Blake, where the hell are you? I'm at 137 Copeland Street. Hurry up! I need you here now. Pick up the damn phone!
Vivian Van Saint, welcome to KPPL. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So tell us, are the rumors true? Are you heading back to New York?
It just feels like the right time.
It'll be sad to see you go.
Don't worry, I'll be back. My management here are lovely and I get to work with extraordinary people.
How's London Fashion Week going?
Staying off the catwalk this year, but I'm certainly looking forward to a shoot next week.
Well, enough about work. Any gossip we can use as an exclusive?
Okay, what do you want to know?
Summit! He's found him! John's found him! He's gone in, get to 137 Copeland! Now! Move it, Summers!
Why didn't you come in? He's upstairs. The killer is here.
Why? Who did this?
I didn't see his face, but he's here. The killer is here. We've got to bring him in. We must find the boys. This is our only chance.
I'm gonna call you ambulance right now.
No.
Yes.
No. Just find him. Get him. We can't afford to let him get away. Go. Go. And remember, be careful.
Right here. Hold this. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
Go. Go. Not yet.
You don't really think you're going to arrest me, do you?
Where are the two other bodies? We found the one in Haggerston Park. The other two little boys, where are they?
I disposed of them.
Where? Drop the knife.
No. I don't think prison's going to be suitable for me. Rehabilitation. I'll only do it again. I love it too much. It's art. Poetry. The way the blade glides into the body. Skin melts like butter. And they'll get younger. You'll find the others on the shores in Wapping. Good luck with your future, detective. If you have one.
What are you doing?
Give me a hand, please. Please.
Wait there.
Did you get him?
Right, listen, we have to get out of here, all right? Come on.
Leave me. Leave me.
All right, listen.
It's too far gone for me now. Call it in, okay? I'm not going to make it. No. No.
You don't have to do this. Do you understand me? You don't have to do this. No.
I'm not going to tell you again. Did you get him?
He's dead. He's dead.
Take this. You are a good officer. Don't let anyone tell you different. Go. Go. You all right?
Blake! Blake, wait! Blake! Blake!
You think this is my fault?
No one's saying that!
So you think firing me is justified?
Blake, you blew up a building and killed 10 people. What else are we supposed to do? Say well done, give you your badge back and go on to the next case.
Hey, Jon did that, not me.
TCI Jon was and always has been deluded since he lost his partner 6 years ago. And he went downhill from there. He stopped believing in justice and made up his own asm when he felt like it. Is that what you believe now? Why did Jon call you first and not the station? Why did he go in alone? Doesn't any of that make you begin to wonder?
All right, don't go there. He received an anonymous note.
Which of course, went up in flames so we can't even trace it.
Jon tried calling me, and I didn't pick up.
Well, why didn't you pick up? Look, he was the one who made the decision to go in alone. I would never have made that, neither would you. He was obsessed. You can't keep blaming yourself. Blake!
Good morning, Shoreditch. Welcome back to KPPL. If anyone saw the blast in South London last night, I can tell you from the papers this morning, it looks quite a sight. I'm pleased to say, though, that DCI Jon was able to catch Davis Hunter, the killer behind the 8 murders these past 2 months. The 2 missing boys' bodies have been recovered in Wapping, and the families have been notified.
I forgot you'd been here.
Davis murders.
Make any arrests today?
Only it's sad to hear one of our own celebrated officers was killed alongside him. DCI Jon was known for his brash, aggressive style.
I've made dinner for you. Got a glass of red all poured and ready.
Look, I can't. Not tonight. All right.
Do you want me to sit and watch TV with you?
No, it's fine. Thank you.
Or we could go out for a drink.
Just go. I just think you should leave, all right?
I may be talking myself out of a job here, but this is a fantasy you can achieve.
When fantasy becomes reality, it's no longer desirable.
I'm going to a different agency soon. That's my direct number for when you want me back.
It's not every day you call me up for a walk.
No.
What's up?
Been getting these letters.
Letters? Not the guy said you used underwear again, is it?
Yes, I thought I'd wish for that. No, something a bit more serious than that, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Threats?
Yeah.
Shit.
I think I might just leave.
New York again, yeah?
Anywhere. I can't keep up with this anymore. I can't keep up with Theresa, the agency, this idea of who I'm meant to be.
I thought you and Theresa were all right.
So did I. She's become obsessive and overbearing. And I think she loves the idea of me more than who I actually am.
You never to the police about these letters?
I think these letters are just the tipping point. She doesn't even want me to go to the police with them.
Well, you gotta go to the police. I'm sorry, but you have to.
She has this guy she knows that she thinks can deal with it without getting the press involved, and
I know the press is a problem. I know you want to keep it to yourself, but your safety's more important than that.
yeah.
Look, do you want me to go to the police for you now?
No, it's okay. I can go. You're the only person I can trust.
We'll go to New York. Go to the police first.
Yeah.
Clear your head. Come back and see what you want to do then, yeah?
Thank you.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, it's okay.
No?
Yeah. Far too good a brother.
Look up here, all right?
Thank you. That'll be a fun conversation with Theresa.
Yeah, well, come in. Cheers.
You're a hard one to track down.
How did you even find me?
I need you to meet someone.
Did you give a statement?
We haven't got time for this, okay?
What happened?
Funnily enough, the building that you blew up, it's got some pretty pissed off owners.
Right. Theresa, you need to go to the police.
I'm not important in this. I need you to meet someone who is.
I don't work for the police anymore. I was fired.
Oh.
Yeah. What were you even doing there?
I moonlight as a host for my boss's agency. But it's good money and the clients trust me. So without you working for the police, you can still do PI shit, right?
Okay. I can't investigate without a license or a badge. Fucking hell.
Vivian, this is Blake Flynn. Vivian.
I need your help.
I can't, right?
Blake, just listen to her, okay?
No, it's actually love letters, aren't they?
At first, I thought it was an ex-boyfriend annoyed at the topless shoots I've been doing. But I called him and he's in New York. Didn't even care anyway. Trying to get me to do them in the first place.
Have you taken these to the police?
I can't take them to the police.
Why? They scan them, probably find the prints from the guy in a day.
This goes to the police, it goes in the papers. This goes in the papers and I'm finished. Forget Vogue, forget Victoria's Secret. My campaign's dissolved, my endorsements. I already have a limited lifespan. I can't make it any shorter.
Well, I would have thought the exposure would make you more sellable.
I actually have some pride.
So what, you want me to look into it, do you?
Look, if it's crazy fan mail, I can take it. But I need to know if these threats are real.
Detective Summers, Hill, Davidson, Gaines, they can all help you. I can't.
Theresa said you'd be discreet. Please, I'm asking for your help. I can't sleep knowing something might happen. I'd do anything to feel safe.
I can't investigate without a license. Sorry. Hello?
You said no. So now you need to see what I've seen. Meet me at Hillside Studios.
Called me this morning saying she was doing a shoot. She asked if I could meet her here.
Have you called the police?
Look at the wall.
You've got to call this in.
I wanted you to see it first.
It's not my job anymore.
She came to you for help, and you said no. Yon came to you for help, and you ignored his call.
Call it.
Hi. Yeah, there's been a...
I can't.
Please, I'm asking for your help.
their way.
Okay, Jon told me once about this old dealer who hasn't been pushing since the 90s. Now, he used to mark each one of his packets with a blue dot.
Do you know him?
No, he got put away for 10 years. Look, call Detective Summers.
Oh, you could.
It's illegal for me to investigate, all right?
You solve it, they'll let you back in. This'll all be over the press. You solve it before they do, you'll get your job back. Isn't that what you want? I won't say you were here.
The cars work well.
Are you going to buy it?
What's the amount?
1,300?
If you can provide it within a series, maybe.
I'm sure I can have 5 by the end of the year.
I ain't done nothing, all right? Don't worry. He's cool. What's going on, brother? Ain't seen you for time.
Is your daddy back in London?
Nah, you know him. He went up to...
So why am I finding blue dots on coke packets?
You know what? I got a text this morning. Mate told me that you got an earful from the cap and now you've been stung at the station. What's up with that? All 'cause you let your partner die, right?
It's not him, it's not us. I don't pedal that shit. I'm legit. Dude, this hurts!
Are you happy that someone's shifting your product?
But what? We're going to sue them for copyright infringement?
Who's running coke up east now?
All right. It's a coach named Vincenti.
Vincenti?
His real name's Vincent, but he likes to think he's posh. You know how Londoners are. Always trying to move in and be the next craze or something. But I don't run in those circles no more, just a few buddies of mine know how to party. Just 'cause you ain't got your badge no more, bro, don't mean you can be dirty. Me and my pops go legit, and you get nasty. How the tables have turned.
Cheers.
They taped off the studio. Should be on the 6 o'clock news. Did you find what you were looking for?
No, but I will. And I will find who killed Vivian. Do you know when I was... Sorry.
Welcome back to KPPL. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm sorry to have to say, we got some sad news. Vivian Van Saint, along with Angela Fowler and Emma Ward, were found brutally murdered at the Hillside Studios. Naturally, the area has been taped off for the police, so I would stay clear. If there's any information, though, that you can aid the police, you can call them on the usual number of 101. That's it from me tonight. So, as promised, there'll be 24 hours of non-stop music.
Yeah, I was building on a lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true stop trademark is at the edge of the dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze cut, freeze up, straight drop for the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares of bomb. Sky high, check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Cut! One time. Step forward.
Oh, well. At least one of you's got some balls. Oh, Mr. Flynn. The arsonist.
Know me, do you?
I know all the policemen working on in this city.
Well, seeing how we're such good mates and that, you can answer me a question. Are you pushing blue dots?
No backup. No partner.
Oh, yeah?
I know you're not a copper anymore.
Then you won't have a problem with honesty.
Oh, you two? Early showers, both of you.
Are you pushing blue dot?
What's it to you? You're not in narcotics, are you?
I'm working a murder over at Hillside Studios.
No. Off the books.
Not your concern.
Well, I haven't murdered anyone.
That's interesting. Because I didn't say you did.
I want the names of the new recruits in Hackney.
Doesn't work like that, mate.
Well, then you have nothing up your sleeve, have you?
All right. I'll get you the names.
Who was murdered? Did they OD on Blue Dot?
Some models, including Vivian Van Saint.
Vivian? Oh, fuck.
Did she buy off you?
No. Deacon, her manager.
Well, when was the last time he was here?
Last night. Pretty hefty order, too. Either Vivian was having one hell of a party, or we was planning something big. I thought we must be feeding them that shit. You know, keeping the weights down.
This is Deacon.
Curtain models. I guess with Vivian out of the picture, Quinn will be taking her place on the front covers campaign.
Quinn?
She shoots out at Blue Velvet Studios.
So?
Boy, Flynn! I want their names, remember?
What are you doing here, Blake? We've been on him for 2 months with the Blue Dot, but we're waiting to find his supplier. What did you say to him?
Nothing to do with drugs.
Is he a suspect?
For what?
You know what?
He's just a pusher. He's not a murderer. He just wants people to think he is.
What did he tell you?
Told me to do one before throwing me out. Sound familiar?
Blake, look, if you know something we don't, we can collaborate.
Too much history.
Shoulder forward slightly. Yeah. Yeah. Relax your mouth. Hi.
Hello. Quinn?
This is a closed set.
Brilliant. I need to ask Quinn here some questions.
Well, I'll need to ask my booker about this.
All right.
Well?
Did you know any of the girls involved at Hillside Studios?
Just jump straight in with the same question I've been asked by the police a million times.
Yeah, well, I'm not with the police.
Oh, well. It's even more of a reason for me not to answer you then.
I knew Vivian.
She was a good woman?
Has a Detective Summers been to see her?
Yeah. About 2 hours ago.
What did you tell her?
The same shit I'm gonna tell you. I don't know anything about the murders. They're nothing to do with me, and my alibi has me tight.
Now, what aren't you telling me?
Look, I wasn't there. Now, am I gonna have to file a harassment case against you in order to get you to leave?
You know, for someone so innocent, you sure are scared.
I'm never scared.
Of course not.
Okay. Got it last night. It slipped under my door.
Why would you hide this?
The last time I tried to get a stalker investigated, they laughed at me. Okay, I deal with this shit all the time.
Well, look, they'll have to take this seriously because it's in relation to Hillside. Take it to Detective Summers. What was your relationship with Vivian?
You know, everyone thought we were at each other's throats. We weren't. We were just two kids that got snapped up at the same time. The media and our agents created that feud. To be honest, I only met her the once and I thought she was lovely.
Feud?
Yeah, you know, two models battling it out to be on the cover of Glam mags. She'd do a reality show, so I'd do one. It was like Coke and Pepsi, Adidas and Nike. But I didn't commit the murders, if that's what you're after.
Didn't say you did. Do you know anything about Vivian's ex in the States?
What ex? Yeah, if you can call him that. They dated like 4 times in 3 years and the world called them an item. Exes and boyfriends and all that shit. We don't have them.
Why?
Because they're all after one thing.
Sex?
Nope.
A date?
It's the fantasy. Oh, look at me, I'm dating a model. You know, something to tell their friends, spread on social media. All we are to them are objects, to support their egos. The ones that are lucky enough to maintain their high school sweethearts, I envy. Because once you officially become a model, it's desire that kills our place in the world, not any form of stereotypical notions that we're all thick as shit and can't walk and talk at the same time. I've got 3 degrees. Did you know that? No. Does the press care? No. Now all they care about is my hourglass, my jawline, and if my dress is cut down to my waist.
We got a choice, don't you?
Yeah. And I also have a choice of if I want to live in a studio apartment in Brixton or a 3-bedroom in Chelsea with concierge. Your mighty sense. She owed her agent Deacon a lot of money. Big coke problem, so I heard.
Is that Deacon at Curtain Models?
Yeah, he was skimming off all the girls. Most agents take like 20%, and he was skimming close to like 40 to 60. He said the budgets on the shoots had gone down. And once the lad mags dissolved, that wasn't a lie that seemed too odd. Maybe there was an uproar, I don't know.
Think of anything else?
But, you know, sure.
Take that note to Detective Summers. I promise you she'll help. Sorry.
Plight dead. I've already had your lot here once today, asking questions about that bitch.
You know what? The more you use aggressive language towards your former clients, the more guilty you look, mate.
Well, I'm supposed to hide the truth now, then, am I?
That why you killed her?
Now, why would I get rid of the one thing that earns me money and take out, what was it, 2 other models? Why would I do that? What, just for a bit of love? I mean, last week she earned 10 grand just for having dinner with a couple of business twats from Dubai. Just because they thought it'd be nice to have a little bit of totty at the table while they did their business.
When was this?
Yeah, don't go off half-cocked, mate. They're harmless. Already gave their name to the other lot.
So, how much did Vivian owe you?
Owe me?
Yeah. I heard she owed you for some coke.
But you're joking, right?
That not true.
She never even touched the stuff. She didn't even drink. She sat at home watching TV, walking her fucking little dog, dining on fish and quinoa all day.
Look, I heard that she was a party girl.
That's all a persona. People believe what they want to believe in this world. They want to read about the coked-up model who's blowing every photographer in town because it sells magazines.
So you fuel the stereotypes?
Got to earn a living, haven't I?
Do you know what? There were drugs found at the scene.
Well, look, you're going to need a bit of proof for that one, mate. If you're trying to say that I supply drugs to my girls...
Aren't you?
Look, listen, they go to a party, right? They go to a premiere, I know, fucking footballers' a house, whatever. Now, they come out of there, they got dust in their bags and they got their tops pulled low. And I break 3 Gs just sending the photo to a blooming tabloid.
You're saying it's for the show?
Yeah, isn't everything? Like I said, people believe what they want to believe, not the truth. Well, look at him. He looks a bit dodgy. We'll arrest him. Oh, look at him. He looks nice. He's got 2 kids. Fucking detached house. His wife's tighter than a Jewish rabbi. He must be squeaky clean. It's all for fucking show, mate. Now, you show me the squeaky clean who's doing something illegal, and I'll show you the so-called riffraff who's doing something legit.
Did Vivian have any enemies as far as you're aware?
Look, don't go knocking on Quinn's door, all right? Because that feud's all cock and balls and all.
Are you saying you don't know?
Look, am I a suspect?
Right now you are, mate, yeah.
All right. All right, I'll level with you. Vivian. You couldn't hope to meet a nicer girl. She had a fucking heart of gold. But she could do the act. I mean, if they gave Oscars for presents, she'd win every year. You couldn't hope to meet a nicer bird. And for you to come in now asking if somebody had a grudge against her, well, that's bullshit. I don't believe it. And if you keep insisting that I had something to do with it, well, I only have to pick up the phone and you'll be in a body bag by the morning. Look, these murders have cost me money, all right? Why would I do it?
Clear, was that a threat?
Yeah, that was a fucking threat. Now you're looking at this all inward. Now this was just some nut with a grudge against models. Someone who, lives on hate and jealousy. Fucking internet troll, I don't know. But you and the other detective, you seem to think it's somebody Vivian knew. Some relative of the victims. Trust me, this is just someone who's cooking, all right?
Really?
I knew you wouldn't leave it alone.
He didn't do it.
You sure about that?
He's lost a lot of money over this.
Why are you doing this anyway? I thought you wanted out.
Vivian met me before this happened.
What did she say?
That she wanted help.
And you left it?
I told her to contact you. Obviously, she didn't. Did Quinn?
We're looking into the letters, yeah. Let me buy you a beer. You know what this looks like, don't you?
Act of jealousy.
Money and power, maybe?
No need for messages and tormenting the models then, is there?
Profile. Single male, mid-30s, loner, angry, maybe he lost his girlfriend to the industry.
Maybe.
Well, whoever he is, there's a hell of a lot of passion on those walls.
I don't believe this is someone who will be arrested easily.
Something he'll have to deal with.
Still believe in the black and white?
You don't.
Not anymore.
We've used the same system for years. If it failed, we'd change it.
It doesn't work. You've got two sides, both competing and then presenting to a jury. Why can't those two sides just come together to find the truth? Not fight for what they believe the truth should be. Justice should be about facts, not opinions. Like we've both been in enough courtrooms to know that people willingly skew the truth to fit around their own opinion. You've got coaches training defendants as to how to come across as calm, well-rounded, nice person. As if that's really any indication of whether or not they're capable of murdering someone. Why can't someone horrible, a known liar, a known adulterer, for instance, why can't they just be put on the stand and tell the truth without having to think about whether or not they're liked enough to warrant a not guilty verdict? Can't the nicest person in the world, kind, sweet, hero, copper, for example, can't they be deemed as capable of whatever if the facts show it? Anyway, personalities, feelings, opinions, they convict these days, and not facts.
That's why we have to believe in the ethics of the jury.
You're talking to me about ethics now. Always chasing the married man, always being the affair. Do you know what? I saw the hotel room key in your bag. Do you think I'm a fucking idiot?
Well, I loved you.
Until my wife left me, maybe. But then the fantasy became the reality, didn't it?
You're an arsehole.
I agree. But at least I'm honest.
So was Vivian.
Look where honesty gets you.
Yeah, well, according to all our interviews, she was the most wonderful person around. Kept herself to herself in Surrey, small flat. Parents are based in Leeds. Father died when she was young. Mother's been notified. Seems normal, you know, regular, boring, suburban family.
With a superstar daughter.
We've checked all friends and ex-boyfriends. Look, I'm not ruling out jealousy. I don't think this was personal. She was a quiet woman living a live and over-elaborate personality.
Maybe that's what they were jealous of. Her ability to remain uncorrupted.
I'm not sure.
Deacon suggested that this might be something external.
Throwing you off his scent?
No. Both you and him are looking at the anger side of things. Yeah. Jealousy. And the need for the killer to fulfill their catharsis. That's it. Now, look, if it's someone from the inner circle, OK, it can only be Deacon or Quinn. If it's external, then that is a shitload of passion that was expelled. Maybe it's something simpler. I don't fucking know.
You think another one of Deacon's girls did this?
Maybe someone, I don't know, maybe someone who wanted to be a model and couldn't make it. What about them other two?
The victims, now the prints. We've pulled every CI and UC's report in London. The girls' boyfriends, friends, and family all have alibis.
No, it's about Vivian. Yeah, the other...
Surrounded with other girls.
Wait, it's often misconstrued, right? But Epicurus teaches us how to be happy with less. Restrict the wants and what you can't have. Once we have it, we want something else. Nothing is enough for a man to whom enough is too little. Consumption, right? More and quicker and instant. Desire only breeds more and more desire, greed. Take Davis and those boys. One murder wasn't enough. It took 3 for him to fill himself up with desire. All right, look at our killer. For him, killing Vivian wasn't enough. He had to make a statement. A massacre represents greed and desire for sustaining a truly deep-felt urge for the world to know the killer's cause.
And the killer's motive and cause?
That's something we might never find, you know? Because all we do is just wait and wait for something to maybe show us who the fuck did this. Yeah, luck. That catches murderers, doesn't it? Not intelligence.
You believe all these theories?
Sometimes the why is never solved, you know that.
Well, as someone who excels at confessions, I think that's absolute rubbish. Hello? What now? Since when? No, keep her there. I'm on my way.
What is it?
They found the killer.
What?
Theresa McClevy.
No, that can't be true, all right? She's not even a model, she's a booker.
She lied to you. Uniforms have picked her up.
No, look, you can't, okay? She didn't do this.
They found the knife, letters between Theresa and Vivian. They were in a romantic relationship or...
What?
Something. Maybe you're not the judge of character you thought you were.
It's not true. It's not... Wait!
Time is 3:15. DCI Summers and Theresa McClevy.
Is this an arrest?
Are you sure you don't want to call a lawyer?
I didn't do anything wrong.
How did you know Vivian Van Saint?
She was a work colleague. We'd do shoots together.
And the others, Angela Fowler and Emma Ward?
They were new faces to the agency.
CCTV picked you up heading to the crime scene an hour before you called it in. Can you explain that?
I wanted to disclose the scene first to Blake before I made any decisions.
Is this the same Detective Flynn you told that you were a booker?
I didn't want any...
Please answer the question.
Yeah.
Why did you tell Detective Flynn first, not us?
Because of the blood message.
And he told you to call it in?
Yeah, he did.
Did you go back to the crime scene after you and Detective Flynn left?
No. I couldn't. There was too much blood and I felt sick. Look, I made the call. Blake left after because of the shit that you put him through, and that's that. And now I'm stuck here talking to you.
So if you never re-entered the building, you're telling me the first time you saw the scene, you picked up the murder weapon and disposed of it for no apparent reason?
What weapon?
Your prints were found on a kitchen knife dumped 300 metres from the scene. I'm showing Miss McClevy photograph 57C.
It's not mine.
So how did your prints end up on the knife?
I don't know, but it's not mine. I went to the studio because Vivian called saying they needed an extra girl. And when I got there, I went to get Blake involved because I was shaken. I threw up because of it several times. Blake saved my life, and I felt I could trust him. But then he made me call you. And now I'm sitting here and you're telling me that I'm a suspect because you found my fingerprints on a knife that's probably from the shoot that I was just in.
Do you know a deacon of Curtain Models?
He's my boss.
Boss how?
What do you mean, boss how? He's my fucking employer.
Calm down. I just meant, what are your duties?
I assist him with payroll, signing new girls, developing headshots, you know, teaching them how to perform, day-to-day running, etc.
That it?
I do his paperwork, sign his documents, all sorts.
The night before the murders, you deposited £17,000 into his bank account. Why?
I was paying Vivian's debt.
That's a lot of money to help out a friend.
You know why?
So the relationship's true?
Of sorts.
We saw Vivian's credit card statements before she died. A one-way ticket to New York. You weren't jealous she was leaving then?
No.
You didn't want her to leave. You argued about it, things got out of hand.
If that story was remotely true, I'd hardly take it out on 2 other girls, would I?
What was the debt for?
Ask Deacon.
Drugs?
She stole it.
Why?
Because he was skimming the girls. He always does. His commission's 20%, but he takes 60 and tells the girls the rates have lowered. So she took it. She took it from his office. She didn't run away with it. And she didn't spend it. She gave it to the girls because it was money owed. And then he threatened to kill her if she didn't return it. So I paid it.
To stop her from leaving?
I asked her not to leave, yeah. But I paid her debt. So maybe you should think about the person who was threatening her. And not the person who saved her.
How does someone like you save that kind of money?
And that's relevant.
It is when you're being questioned for murder.
Well, my finances, my business.
Was it at the brothel where you met Detective Flynn? What do you do there exactly?
I run it for Deacon.
How does that work?
Some girls want extra cash, and Deacon provides them with work.
Prostitution?
No, not all the time. Some men, some lonely men, they can't form simple relationships, you see. They can't believe that someone would care for him, look after him. Some of the girls did that.
You really expect me to believe that?
It's not all about sex. It's about the desire and fantasy. It's the fantasy and desire that makes our blood boil, not sex.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't really know her that well, but I think she's telling the truth, yeah.
Was she right about the brothel?
Yeah.
Do you like her?
What does that mean?
You know what it means.
Don't be jealous.
That's not an answer.
Okay. Do I think she did this? No.
How can you be so sure she's been lying this whole time?
All right, the anger at Vivian for wanting to leave Angle fits, but this was a brutal crime, all right? This wasn't just like, you know, a single shot or push off a cliff or the stab of a moment's passion, you know? This was pure, unadulterated, chaotic aggression, and not just towards one person.
What about Deacon?
No, he's too dumb to pull something like this off without leaving any evidence. And anyway, why would he kill his biggest earner? Especially after his brothel goes up in smoke.
No other prints other than Theresa's and the victims. Either they've created a new bleach or this killer knows everything about police detection.
Are you letting her go?
There's not nearly enough to arrest her. I'm not fucking this up.
All right, I'll buy.
We'll look into it. Where are you going?
Home.
I'm putting you forward for reinstatement.
Still no news of Vivian's killer, but we have had word that a pedestrian out walking their dog found a kitchen knife dumped near the scene. Police are asking for anyone that can help them aid the investigation. If any witnesses caught glimpses of anyone outside Hillside Studios on the morning of the murders, then please do get in touch.
But you're trying, and I appreciate that.
That's all right. Nice socks, by the way. What are they covering?
A lot of hair on my head. You gonna straighten my hair a bit?
No, I'm probably gonna...
Such a loser.
You love it.
Don't you fucking dare put this on me! I had nothing to do with it! You're the one who made the decision to end it with her, not me!
You, Summers, are fucking pathological.
Me?
What do you imagine's gonna happen if you have a fucking affair with somebody?
It's called a fucking affair because that's exactly what it is. This isn't a fucking relationship.
I have kept you up to date with everything, my daughter! My fucking daughter!
I was happy! You're the one who left her!
Now it's my fault that I fell in love with you!
Yes!
Don't hang up, all right? Just tell her that I love her and that I am so sorry.
Hillside Studios. I need to see you.
You've shown us the Summers.
I have. I'm scared to go home.
I can't.
Please.
Cut the damn phone! You could be Deacon.
I don't know. Maybe.
All right. You need to show me exactly where this was left.
Do you want a drink or something?
I'm fine, so...
Let me look after you.
Yeah, water then would be great. Cheers.
I found the note on the table over there. Yeah. It was just stood upright. You know, perfectly placed, ready for me to see. But I can't think who could have got in. The door wasn't broken and nothing was touched.
Does anyone else have a key?
Only Vivian did.
Could Vivian have had the key on her when she was killed?
No.
Unless she took it with her that day, eh? Wait, what's this?
Just say thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thanks for the,
This is a fantasy you can achieve.
Didn't you say that you did all of Deacon's paperwork?
I'm going to a new agency soon.
Summers, please, pick up. I'm at Vivian's. It's
Velvet Studios, tonight, 9 p.m. Come alone.
Go. Why'd you kill him?
We have a lot of investment coming in. We're starting our own brand of agency. We want you with us. But that choice is up to you.
You're the one who told Jon about the killer being in Copeland.
Blake, I've got an anonymous note.
You wanted him to turn a blind eye in exchange for Davis.
Give me a hand, please.
You taking out everyone who says no? Did Blake say no?
We'd hoped all the clues I'd left would lead him to Deacon. I even tried fake bruises. But that was my fault. I slipped up. That's when he clocked where we're building the new studio.
You pinning this all on Deacon?
There's enough evidence for it to lead to Deacon. Yeah. So if it's not you, someone else will follow the trail.
All of this just to take over? This isn't about taking over. She was done with you.
Oh, I failed!
Done.
What can't you do? What's so hard? What about me? Say!
I can't. No, I can't.
Have you ever felt the dirty looks of a photographer? An agent producer wanting to fill his every desire with you?
Disgusting!
How they get away with being such vile human beings. Skimming off our wages, making us feel as little as possible. Taking 2 looks at us, telling us to lose a few pounds, gain a few pounds, get a nose job, a tit job, fucking Botox! Well, we're not gonna sit here and take it anymore. We're gonna put a stop to all that. The models will want to come to us to get away from all that filth.
And you two? Why Blake?
He was getting too close to the truth.
You were manipulating him into going after Deacon.
Oh, you've got 2 choices, yeah? You can either arrest Deacon for this, for the brothel, for the missing knife, for the planting of my prince, and you can help us change the way this industry is run. or you can be killed by Deacon.
Good evening, Shoreditch. First up, the news. The killer of Vivian Van Saint, Amanda Fowler, Emma Ward, and Detective Flynn has been arrested. A booker for curtain models named Theresa McClevy was arrested at Blue Velvet Studios, alongside her accomplices Laura Palmer and cover model Quinn. After Detective Summers infiltrated the suspects and allowed them to confess to the murders at gunpoint, she was able to stall them until the police surrounded the area, allowing no escape.